Alright folks, this is a quick video on my thoughts on why I upgraded my suspension, or why I'm going to upgrade my suspension. This is my new dog, Skippy. It's definitely not a foo-foo dog, it's a Jack Russell. It's already caught one rabbit. Pretty incredible to watch. I couldn't get over it. Just got off the leash, and I guess there was a rabbit right by us, and this thing is just awesome. Just a really cool dog. Alright, so there is many ways for me to go. I started, and I just want to give a quick shout out to this young man helped me out here, and he's a vendor for Euro Compulsion and FTY, and you can find him on the Fiat 500 USA forums. This guy knew I was going to probably purchase from someone else, but just spent a lot of time sending me emails and did a fantastic review on these on the forum. So thank you very much. So there's many ways of upgrading your suspension. I have about 35,000 miles on my vehicle right now. That being, it's getting a little bit bouncy, especially with the upgraded horsepower that I have. So what do? Well, the car comes stock with Bilstein fronts. So the fronts are good to go. So a lot of people, what they do is they'll take these the lowing springs from New-F, which from the reviews and all the stuff that I've looked at, these are just my opinions, that the New-F springs are probably your best bet. Lowers the car about 1.5 inches, then you throw some Koni shocks in the back, and you have yourself basically what the car should have been from the factory. Well, I didn't want what the car should have been. I wanted something a little bit upgraded. And you're looking at the price there, almost about $700 to do that. So I was like, wow, $700 just to even the car out. So I started looking at coilovers. Looked at KW, looked at BC, and then I also looked at Bilstein. So adjustables out of the question. $2-3 grand just to adjust. I've had adjustable suspension before, and in my opinion, unless you're going to the track, you don't really need those, because once you dial it into where you want it, you keep it there. So I looked at the KWs, way too much for what you get. Also, the reviews on the KWs were not favorable at all, especially the quality of the product. Sorry, KW. I mean, this is just what I'm reading on the forums. So then I said, well, maybe I want some adjustability. So I looked at BC. BC is a little bit quality-wise down, but you have the options of a $2,000 shock system and a suspension system that'll cost you $1,200. The reviews were not very good on those either. You're really giving up quality in order to have that next level. So I ended up going with the Bilsteins. Why? Well, even the road race model car has the Bilsteins on there. So they're obviously a good choice if they picked them. And they got 3rd place in their class last time they raced. So I started looking at the Bilsteins. I liked the reviews. I liked what I heard about the quality, their reputation. I mean, they're everywhere. And I picked them up for $900 on eBay. Whoa, good deal. So as you can see, I'm throwing in some pictures so you can see what I'm talking about. So basically, instead of spending just under $700 to, even out the car the way it should have been, I'm going to the next level for about $900. Now, obviously, I'm going to put the stuff in myself, and that's going to save me a lot of money. I got some friends that are going to give me a hand to do that, and so I'm happy with my decision. It's a little bit too late. I've purchased them. They're on their way. But just below this, I want to hear what kind of upgrades that you've done, what upgrades you've considered, and maybe I've actually looked at that. Maybe you'd say, well, what about these coilovers? Well, I looked at that. I talked to some people. I really do a lot of research before I do anything, before I make a purchase, because I want to do something right the first time. So, not that you guys don't, but some people are, compulsive, and I'm definitely not compulsive when it comes to purchasing stuff. I've been doing research on these for about a good month. I've been thinking about doing it for about 6 months, and so I hope that says something. So just below, keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. When I get them on, I'll probably be about 1.5 inches lower, and I'm going to have a lot better handling, especially with the upgraded horsepower that I have and the factory issues with the rear suspension. I'm hoping that the car is just going to be a new vehicle. So hope you guys enjoyed that. You want to say goodbye to my folks here? Such a good dog. I mean, he's just awesome. The only time he barks is when someone crosses the threshold of our property line, which I don't understand how he's figured it out already. I mean, we picked him up, we found him, just walking around in the forest, eating earthworms and probably poo to survive, and he's just a really good dog, just an awesome dog, and really tough for such a small little dog. I mean, he's just like a little ball of muscle, and look at this, just a little ball of muscle, and I'm really digging him. So, you love me already? Really good with the kid too. My little girl, she's not rough, but she demands a lot of attention, and this dog really does that. So it's a good girl. All right, so y'all take care, and later.